Yeah, so continuing with the previous video, I'm just sort of we were here and we checked for deviation. Now we would want to see what are the different parameters that the tool really measures. So very quick recap again. So what it does is it does a few things. It checks for the network connection of the individual's internet connection, followed by the person's snapshot, which is the identity check. Followed by, it also does a background scanning of the person's surrounding, so that there is a benchmark at the start of the assessment which is established. And then it just minimizes, and the test, whatever test player you're using, it sort of comes up and it just works at the background and does all the magic, right? Now we'll look at a detailed report of the same, and see how the report looks. So I'm going to click on the PDF section, and you can see here this is the proctoring report that sort of opens up, right? So you can see the credibility as 82%. There is a face match of 100% here. The duration was of 21 minutes. This is the member's profile. And then here is all the interesting bit. So this is very important. So this is a minute by minute breakup of the person's session. So it's reason it's showing 19 minutes is that 2 minutes have been utilized to sort of, either end the session, uh, as well as the identity checks in the beginning. It discounts all of that. We don't really want that. And here on the y-axis, there are these 11 parameters that it measures the entire session against. Now on this grid, the minute by minute deviations against these parameters are measured. So 0% is something, ideal case scenario, wherein there is no breach of these parameters. And you can see there are breaches along the way on C2, and we have breaches here. And we'll now very shortly see what are these parameters defined as. If I go down, you'll be able to see in the legend that these are the parameters which are present. So B1 is what it measures really is focus change to a different window. So if I change the focus to a different window, open a Google tab, and if I'm copying, it will flag that. B2 is full screen mode disabled. So if I've disabled it, and then it allows me to sort of toggle between browsers, it will flag it. B3 is additional monitor connected. So if I'm extra smart and I try to connect a monitor, put a friend in another room who's writing the assessment on my behalf, it will flag it. Then there is C1, which is webcam disabled. So if I want to disable the webcam, hide it for some time, while I'm sort of browsing through my coursework, it will flag that. C2 is no face in front of camera. So I'm sort of going to a different room, quickly looking at some material, coming back and sort of keying the answer in, it will flag it. Several faces in front of camera, C3. So if I've gotten a friend as well who is looking at the questions and we both are sort of attempting it, then it will flag that as well. C4 is unidentified face in front of camera. So I have done all the identity checks, gotten into the test player, and I have left, and I've been replaced by somebody else who's writing the assessment. It will flag that. M1 is microphone muted or low volume. So if I'm being smart, mute my microphone so that somebody is whispering the answers from behind me without even coming in the frame. It will detect that. So it's extremely sensitive that way. M2 is conversation or noise in the background. Of course, we've seen that there are noises which are captured. K1 is interesting. K1 is atypical keyboard handwriting. So, for instance, let's say everything is sort of, I bypass everything. I'm a smart hacker. Um, my keyboard signature versus somebody else's is quite different. And it will really detect that there is a different person who is really attempting the assessment, right? It's not a and that's really interesting. This is something which we have seldom seen in the market. And of course, N1, there is no internet connection, so it will detect all of that and give a 0 credibility score throughout against all parameters. So this is essentially what I had to show this is we can do a seamless integration across your players. If you want to look at our player, then we can sort of marry both and stitch together and give you a holistic single sign-on solution for the same. Um, if you have any questions, just pop those questions to me. I'm available to answer them at rohit.goswami, which is ROHIT dot GOSWAMI at merittrack.com. Merittrack is MERITTRAC. So look forward to sort of answering any questions that you might have. Thank you so much for your time today.